Hello and welcome to Unfiltered Imposed Opinions, where I'm Drew
And I'm B.
and we're gonna try this again since we
Got
had some
fucked.
technical difficulties last week, and
They were technical.
got cut out in the middle. So hopefully we can reach out to all of you guys and restart this again. We are recapturing episode 9, the history of the Call of Booty.
Booty duty.
Call of Duty. So it's the history of Call of Duty based on real history, but our experiences, how we felt about these games.
Which ones we liked, which ones we've never played, which ones we've never heard of.
And which ones we've done everything.
So yeah, should be a good time. Hopefully everything goes according to plan this week.
Absolutely. So make sure you join up on our live. I actually tagged some stuff this time, so maybe it'll reach out to all of you. You guys can have some fun with us. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch right now.
The Tweecher.
So make sure you join us and have some fun. We are going to jump right into the list with number 1, Call of Duty 2003. Came out in 2003.
No shit.
This was for PC as well as Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Remastered it in high definition. Originally came out October 29th, 2003 for the PC. Published by Activision and developed by Infinity Ward, the first installment of the Call of Duty series, but it was not as widely distributed until the release of the game Call of Duty Classic for the 360 and PlayStation 3. This was the start of it. I vaguely remember the original Call of Duty. What about you?
Yeah, vaguely.
Vaguely.
I didn't play this one a whole lot. I did play it. I know I played it, but I don't remember a whole lot about it.
Yeah.
So I can't really give a great perspective on it right now. Like some of these older ones, I don't remember a whole lot. So, like the newer ones, the ones that were like maybe like 10 years old,
Okay.
I could probably give a better view on. But like I remember playing most of these games, and they were all good.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, like this started it. So I mean, like I said, I remember it a little bit to actually like tell you guys the storyline or something like that. Yeah, I can't fucking do that.
Yeah, so in 2003, it came out with the original. Following the next year, 2004, they came out with Call of Duty United Offensive, which neither of us have heard of.
The Offensive, yeah.
Yeah. And then Call of Duty Finest Hour, which I do remember.
I do remember Finest Hour, and that I actually believe they had for like the original Xbox.
So I remember playing this on the GameCube, because that is what I had at the time.
Oh, you know what? I think I had that for PlayStation 2.
Yeah, so this historic first-person shooter takes place during World War II. Call of Duty Finest Hour was released November 16th, 2004 from Activision and Spark Unlimited for the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and the Xbox.
Yeah, I had that one for the PlayStation 2. That was a good game.
Yeah, it starts out in Russia in the Red Army.
Mm-hmm.
It was sent to the city of Stalingrad and soon meets the hard-willed sniper named Tanya Pavilona.
Yeah, I don't know.
like that.
We're not great with names. We try.
This installment was a good one. So we're going back, obviously, and I remember most of these games were just single player.
Yeah, the story modes were just single player. Like I said, there's only one that I remember playing. Like I said, like we're still on the other episode. There's only one that I remember playing that was actually you could play the story mode with more than one player, and it was whichever one was for the original Xbox. I thought it was Finest Hour. It's not. I can't remember, like Rising Sun maybe or something
Yeah.
like that is one of them. But we'll get to it. Once I hear it, I'll be able to tell you guys which one that is. And they were, like I said, all of them were really fun games. This one was really good, and there was actually a couple parts in this game I remember that were a motherfucker to get through.
Right. I'm actually going to give you guys the overview, which I missed. So we'll rewind back and then fast forward back. So Call of Duty is a first-person shooter video game series created by Infinity Ward, which I personally believe is the best developer of the series, which will obviously be argued for generations to come. The series was published by Activision, and the most games have been developed by Infinity Ward and Treyarch, though some were developed by Amaze Entertainment, Grey Matter Interactive Studios. Newer entries have been released on a yearly basis between Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games, and Treyarch, interchanging as producers each year. Call of Duty is the first installment of the series and won over 80 Game of the Year awards in 2003, and in 2005, Call of Duty 2 was the first Xbox 360 title to sell 1 million copies and the best-selling game of that year. In 2007, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was a critical and commercial success, being the best-selling game of 2007 and having sold 10 million copies by June 2008. In 2009, Modern Warfare 2 broke that record with the highest gross of form of media first day on the market, bringing in $310 million into the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia alone, beating out Grand Theft Auto 4's record of $310 million worldwide. However, the highest revenue generated by an entertainment product in 24 hours is now held by Grand Theft Auto 5, selling at $800 million, 300 more than Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Call of Duty Ghosts was predicted by Activision to surpass that record, although it did not succeed. Advanced Warfare, the first Call of Duty solely developed by Sledgehammer Games, broke new ground by the franchise by introducing a setting far into the future with a futuristic movement system, and it was highly acclaimed at the top. Was the top-selling game of the year. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was the biggest entertainment launch of 2015, where Infinite Warfare took the franchise to space and was released along with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. That became the top-grossing game of 2016, with both games receiving acclaim by critics with fans alike. The series has been referred and parodied by so many television shows, including Chuck, NCIS, The Whitest Kid You Know, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Breaking Bad, Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in 2 episodes, Helix, Outsiders, House of Cards, Sons of Anarchy. Mr. Sark of X-Play listed it as the second favorite shooter series, saying, "I like war movies, so I like Call of Duty." It has also been referenced in some movies such as The A-Team and G.I. Joe Retaliation. Additionally, the video games such as Battlefield Hardline have been referenced at too, plus it had been mentioned in some commercials, such as in a commercial for the Samsung SUHD television. So that's the rundown, guys. We'll move on to Call of Duty 2 that released in 2005, as we mentioned. I did not play this version of Call of Duty 2, but I did play Call of Duty 2, the Big Red one, which also released in 2005. Call of Duty 2 takes place also during World War II, and is the second main installment of the actual Call of Duty series, and is the sequel to Call of Duty. It was released October 5th, 2005 for PC, and in November for Xbox 360. This was not for the PlayStation.
No, Big Red one was for the PlayStation. That's the one that I played. I didn't play this one.
That's the one that you played?
I played Big Red one because that one was for the PlayStation 2. That was a really fun game. I liked it. I think that also takes place in
yes,
World War II.
It was released for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. I also played this on the GameCube. I didn't have an original Xbox. I didn't start Xbox gaming until the 360 came out. So
I had the original Xbox.
I played the Big Red one on the GameCube because I had a GameCube.
I had the original Xbox, but like obviously a lot of these games came out for the 360,
Right.
and we didn't actually have the 360. We just had, back then, Tommy and I were way more PlayStation fans than we were like Xbox fans.
Okay, so here we go. This was the first Call of Duty with multiplayer online play in both the PS2 and Xbox versions with drivable tanks, character classes, and experience to gain, much like multiplayer in United. Oh no, United Offensive was an online game.
Probably why we never
Didn't know
played it.
that.
I don't really.
So it wasn't the first one.
I don't really get into the online gaming.
So this is why I didn't know this either, because it says, however, a multiplayer mode is absent from the GameCube version.
Oh, that's fair.
So
Yeah, I didn't really play the whole online gaming thing until we started playing. But we play like co-op. We don't play against people because I suck at that.
So one thing that we were looking into a little bit because we couldn't believe it ourselves, but they did release a Call of Duty 2 mobile version for phones only from Verizon Wireless, and you had to purchase the game from Verizon Wireless. This was not so much. This was like original smartphones.
Yeah.
The graphics alone are hard to look at.
I mean, but that's pretty fucking crazy for back in 2005.
Oh, yeah. 2005. That's
You were able to play like the games we play now on our phones are fucking ridiculous.
oh yeah.
So to think back fucking 17 years.
Mm-hmm. So next on, we moved to Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty 3 came out in... I can recognize that cover from anywhere.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 3 came out in 2006 for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, and the original Xbox. It was released on November 14th, 2006 for the PS3 and the Wii. It was developed by Treyarch. It's the first Treyarch title, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. And published by Activision. The third installment of the Call of Duty series. 2 map packs have been released for this game and are only available on the Xbox Live Marketplace. The Bravo map pack and the Valor map pack, with a free bonus map called Champs. It was re-released Call of Duty The War Collection as part of a bundle on October 6, 2009, and it was released on the Xbox Live Marketplace as it's available for $19.99. It was the last Call of Duty game released on the original Xbox. But in 2016, September 22nd, it was made for backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. So you can still purchase it inside the Xbox store for your Xbox One.
That one, I think that was the first one that I actually played on Xbox.
Yeah.
Because it was for the original.
So the very next year, 2007, they made Call of Duty 2 on the Windows Mobile. So I remember Windows phones. Maybe people don't. Maybe people do. I don't think that they make Windows phones anymore. But it borrowed weapons and character designs from its PC and console counterpart, but featured its own levels. That's exciting. Then we move on to Call of Duty Roads of Victory, which came out in 2007. This was a PSP game for all of you handheld players out there. First-person shooter set towards World War II. It was released on March 14th, 2007 for the PSP. It comes with copies of Black Ops Declassified for the PS Vita as a download. The game is published by Activision and developed by Amaze Entertainment, so it was not Treyarch that did either of those. I'm going to guess that Amaze Entertainment was more their mobile and
Probably.
handheld, like the DS and stuff like that.
I never played any of the mobile ones. I still, to
I
this
did
day,
not.
haven't played any of the mobile ones.
I played Black Ops Declassified in the Vita, on the Vita, whenever I worked at GameStop, because we had a Vita just sitting there.
Right.
And whenever I had nothing to do,
I mean, yeah.
So that it was interesting. Now we move on to the more important to moi. and probably for B too. In 2007, released the start of an era.
Of the greatest era in Call of Duty.
In definitely in my unfiltered opinion, it was
100%.
So this was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare 1.
The first Modern Warfare.
Yes. First-person shooter video game and the first Call of Duty installment to break away from its World War II setting. Was set in a more modern world, and it was announced on April 12, 2007, with its release on November 5th. Call of Duty 4 was published by Activision and developed by, once again, my favorite, Infinity Ward, and it's available on Windows, Mac OS, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3. A Wii version of the game called Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition was ported by Treyarch and was released on November 10th, 2009, 2 years later, along with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, which we will move on to. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare Mobilized for the DS. This game is followed by two direct sequels, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. On May 2nd, 2016, Infinity Ward released the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer, which included a teaser of the remastered edition of this game, which you can still play on Xbox One and PS4, which is exciting. This is a good game. It was the start of an era.
This was I remember this one. Again, not super great, but I do remember a good bit of it, and it was just this started that story off to a phenomenal series in the Call of Duty franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, and I know Drew obviously has already said, I feel like this is the best storyline in the whole Call of Duty franchise. Pretty close with the Black Ops series as well. The Black Ops series was fantastic, but they're two different storylines. My favorite has to be the Modern Warfare one though, and then close second is the Black Ops, because they were both just great storylines.
Yeah, and in the same year they released Modern Warfare for the DS and mobile as well. So the DS, let's see if it was made by Amaze. It doesn't say. Doesn't say. That's kind of depressing.
I'm sure it probably was.
Maybe they just left that part out. Well, then they also made it for the mobile. That might have been Amaze. Oh, GLU Mobile. So they left from Amaze, I'm gonna guess. Okay, so the start of an era. I loved these storylines of the entire Modern Warfare series. This started an amazing life roller coaster for video games for me. Listen, if you haven't played any campaigns in Call of Duty, please start playing them.
Yeah, you're missing out. Like, you really are.
It's like watching a movie, man.
It's like you're watching and playing the movie at the same damn time.
Yeah, and they're like emotional roller coasters.
They can be, especially like if you have family in the military. Like, watching some of them, you're like, fuck, like that got me a little bit. And people were like, well, it's just a video game. Yeah, it is just a video game, but video games are typically made from like these kinds of video games are usually made from they get like insight from people who have actually like done this shit. I'm assuming, because like it's just too graphic for it to not be told from actual stories that had happened to people in the military. So they're just oh, dude, if you're not playing the campaigns to these, like, you're definitely missing out. Like, you got to start doing it and start with Modern Warfare. If you don't want to play the other ones, like the earlier ones, start with Modern Warfare. Start with the first Modern Warfare and just continue on from there. And if you just want to play that one, I highly recommend the Modern Warfare saga, because it is just phenomenal.
Correct. Next up, we got 2008 Call of Duty World at War, one of Treyarch's biggest start to their franchise.
Also, the start of Zombies.
Yes. So it was a first-person shooter game produced by Treyarch, first game in the Black Ops timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And it was released on November 11th, 2008 in North America and 14th in Europe. It was released on December 2nd and June 6th for the 64th anniversary of D-Day. Treyarch announced that it would be named as World at War, and it would take place in the Pacific theater of the war that was well as the Eastern Front. It was released for all seventh generation consoles as well as home computers. It is the first Treyarch game to be released on PC, and it has a double development cycle of Treyarch's previous game, Call of Duty 3, which was developed from late 2006. This is the first game, as B has mentioned, that introduced us to zombies. Now, this had Nazi zombies. That's where it started.
That's where it started, was with Nazi zombies. So, funny story about Nazi zombies. So, when my buddy Mark lived with me, our buddy Parsons used to come over, and we would literally sit in his room because he's the one who had this on the one console. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was Xbox or whatever. I think it was the 360. Yeah. And we would sit in there, and he only had 2 controllers, so we would swap back and forth between the 3 of us and just play fucking zombies for hours. Sit there, like, have a couple beers, just bullshit, and just continuously play zombies for hours. And it was a fantastic time. Like, fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I like... Nazi zombies was really hard. I actually kind of...
It was hard, to be honest. That was like the... that one was the most frustrating one, I think, because it was very You know who else I used to play this with that I completely forgot? Oh. I used to play this with Marky.
Yeah?
Junior.
Okay.
Yeah. When he still lived with his old man, I used to go over there, and him and I think this was the one that him and I would play.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, it was just I can't remember if it was this. I know I used to play one of them with him. I think it was this one. It may have been Black Ops 1 is the one that him and I used to play.
Okay.
But, yeah, like, they're just so fun. Like, I will say that the World at War, the first zombies that came out with the Nazi zombies, it was hard.
Yeah.
I think we only ever got past, like, 10 or 12 waves of them or some shit. Like, yeah. Because it started to get, like, if you didn't have the right fucking setup, like, you weren't.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't going anywhere. You were getting fucked.
And I will tell all of you, whether you believe it or not, if you want to run and go on Rampage, listen. If you don't fix windows and doors for money, you'll never survive.
Oh, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked.
Getting paid purely on kills is gonna hurt you in the long run, because maybe not so much for zombies. I have to go back and play it. Or Nazi zombies from World at War. I'd have to go back and play it, but I do know from like Black Ops on, if you're looking for like pack a punch and stuff, you'll never make enough money.
No, you will. Actually, I think it's the opposite. I think if you don't do it for Nazi zombies, that you're not going to make enough. In the newer ones, you realize, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, first starting off in like the first like 5 to 10 waves, rebuilding, yes, it helps. But after that, it's like, it's fucking pointless, pretty much. I think, because like they just start pouring in at that point from fucking everywhere. Yeah. So at that point, you just like, you hold up and you let them funnel in, and you just fucking, you do your thing and survive as long as you can.
Okay.
So once we get to there, I'll tell you who I played that one with like every fucking day.
Sequent years, they released it on DS. There was World at War Final Fronts that was for PlayStation 2, and I'm pretty in the 360. It did not have the Nazi Zombies game mode.
No, but it was a good game. I remember that one.
Oh wait,
Final
no, hold on. The 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii versions did. The PS2 version did not have Nazi zombies.
That's the one that
I think I might have said that right, but I think I messed up when I first said it. So
yeah, I know that I had that one, but I did not have the zombie mode, so I had it for PlayStation 2, and it was a good one. Final Fronts.
And then they also released the Nintendo DS version and the mobile version, and then Call of Duty Zombies in 2009. This was...
That had to be just mobile, because I don't remember that.
Game allows for multiplayer cooperative. This is for the iOS, so this was for the iPhone.
Okay, yeah, I don't
only.
remember that. I've never had an iPhone, so obviously I didn't play that.
2009, we come to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This is my favorite Call of Duty game of all time. Don't care what you say. This is my opinion. Love this game. This game changed the way I played Call of Duty games. I love the story. I loved that it was back, because this is whenever Infinity Ward and Treyarch were bouncing back and forth from year to year before the other ones filtered in later on. Story, fantastic. Price, soap, all of them. Just once again.
Honestly, when you when you got into the storyline of this, you really got into this. Like, you were there. Like, when something happened to, like, your guys that you were there with, you were like, fuck.
Absolutely.
Like, you got into the storyline with it, and it was just crazy on how good the storyline was. This is honestly... So, it's a toss-up for me. This one and number 3 are, like, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I loved both of them. And then Black Ops 2 is also up there for me, because it was just a very good game as well. This one, however...
They were sequels to killer franchises.
Yeah, like, this was probably... Like, we still play this game.
Yeah.
Today. I've still played this with Todd. Like, we still do the Spec Ops. This was the first one that had the Spec Ops in it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the game mode that I love. And personally, I like Spec Ops better than I like Zombies.
That's fair. I know a lot of people who do.
And I will tell you guys why. Mainly because now, if we switch the narrative completely, I like Call of Duty, but I love Battlefield.
See,
and one of the big reasons why, and the reason why I like Modern Warfare 2 and Spec Ops itself, is mainly because I like objectives.
Yeah.
I don't mind playing zombies and everything and going wave after wave. I mean, God, we've played Horde on Gears, I don't know how long.
Many times.
Or how many times. But having
an objective, kind of, it's a purpose. There's a purpose in playing.
And I don't know if that's just like personal fucking mental disability problems, but like I feel accomplished.
Right.
When I complete an objective, other than going wave
after
wave after wave after
that's
wave.
why Black Ops 2, I always loved playing the other, like, only certain maps, because there was actually an objective to
the zombies. Yeah.
So, like, Transit, Alcatraz, and a couple of the other DLCs.
Yeah. Subsequent to that, you had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Force Recon, which was the mobile version. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Mobilized, which was for the Nintendo DS, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition, which was for the Wii. And then we also talked about Call of Duty Classic, which was basically the remastered version of the first one for the 360 and PS3. No, just for the 360, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Call of Duty 2, though, or Modern Warfare 2, was just phenomenal. It was definitely, like, top 3 for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a phenomenal game. World at War will always hold a special place for me because it started the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I don't 100% remember the storyline for that one.
Yeah.
This one I remember, like all of except Modern Warfare 1. I don't remember a lot of that storyline, but Modern Warfare 2 and on, I definitely remember a lot more because they were just so fucking intense.
Yeah.
Just intense ass storylines. The Spec Ops was fucking phenomenal. Yeah, they were just awesome fucking game. Even on like that was, I think Modern Warfare 2 was the first one that I actually played like online, like the team death matches and shit like that. And I fucking sucked at them, but like Cam and I used to fucking play that all the time. I think it was either that one or number 3. It was one of the two.
Right.
Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. And oh my god, dude, I get my ass kicked all the fucking time. I think it was Modern Warfare 3 is the one that Cam and I used to play.
So in 2010, they released the famous/infamous Black Ops series. Coming in at 2010 with Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was the technical sequel to World at War. It's the 7th main Call of Duty game and the 3rd main game in the series developed by Treyarch and the sequel to Call of Duty World at War. Game was published by Activision and for PC 360, PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo Wii. Officially announced on April 30th, 2010, with a release of November 9th, 2010. Black Ops, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about this, and you may or may not agree. The reason why after World at War I kind of strayed away from Treyarch is because to me the graphics looked like claymation. It didn't look realistic to me, kind of like how Modern Warfare did. And that's a personal preference. It's not that I didn't play the games because of that, because obviously I did. I played all of the Black Ops series. But that's why I began to have a liking for Infinity Ward more than I did for Treyarch, just because I didn't like their game engine and their graphics. It looked cartoony. And
I didn't think it looked... I don't know.
Maybe not so much for Black Ops 3 and 4, but definitely for Black Ops 1 and 2, it looked cartoony to me.
I didn't really think that they looked cartoony. That's just my opinion. I didn't think that they looked very cartoony. I think they still looked very good. I think the graphics were still very good. If we're being honest, I think I am a little more of an Infinity Ward as well, just because I like the Modern Warfare storyline better.
Yeah.
As far
I
as
love the Black Ops storyline, though.
Yeah, but the Black Ops storyline was also very fucking good. Like
Right.
it was just out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got a lot more into like underground military shit to where it's like a little crazier than...
It's basically like the Black Ops of
Right. It coincides with the shit that you don't ever hear about. Like that's basically
right
what that one was, and the Modern Warfare was more of the like shit that happens on top of the surface to a degree.
Yeah.
Like you still had the shit to where it was like, holy fuck! Like you still had the corruption and stuff like that. Like that's
Right.
just fucking the world. But Black Ops definitely dug a lot deeper into that.
Yeah.
It was a lot more darker, I think, of a storyline. But still very good storyline to the Black Ops. And
Also,
this also had the zombie modes, and this I actually do think that this is the one that Marky and I used to play when I would go over to his house.
So they also released Black Ops on the Nintendo DS, and then a mobile version, and then also Black Ops Zombies mobile for iOS. Once again, start of a great series. This is when I started to pull back and start to like Infinity Ward more, but I played all of them, so all of these ones so far. We'll get into the more ones later on. Next up, 2011, the year that I graduated high school. And I played this game also nonstop. This was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and they had Modern Warfare 3 Defiance for the Nintendo DS. Modern Warfare 3 came back. It did not have a Spec Ops mode, which was a little upsetting. It was more so like, kind of like zombies, where it had waves of people, but they weren't zombies. They were just soldiers.
Yeah.
And it had level. We always played the level, I think it was like France or something. And we'd always go
It
inside
had
that
waves,
building.
but it only had a certain amount of waves. It was still an objective. It wasn't like go until you die.
Well, no, it had objectives. But, I mean, it wasn't like missions like
no,
Spec
it
Ops.
did. It did just have like the waves that you had. I don't think all of them were like that though.
This version, I'm telling you, it broke me. This is where we decided to take on juggernauts and fucking have a whole bunch of, trying to find it here, because I'm sure it's gonna say something.
Or probably not.
The multiplayer was revealed to the general public at Call of Duty XP event. That's just multiplayer.
Yeah, I think this is the one.
So Special Ops, a completely new feature in addition to the ranking system similar to multiplayers. The player earns experience points in survival and missions mode, unlocking new missions for missions mode and new weapons, equipment, and perks for survival mode. Missions mode is similar to Call of Duty. Oh, okay. So, no, they had both. So they had mission mode and then survival mode. Survival mode was you must fend off waves of AI controlled by enemies of various player maps. This is, yeah, so it had the juggernauts. Oh my god, you remember the dogs?
Yeah, those dogs were fucking assholes.
And the suicide bomber strapped a C4 and enemy air support. So this game was fucking crazy. I loved
this game was bad fucking ass.
I played this game. I actually, so you see the special hardened edition with that box?
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Nice.
Right there on the wall. I bought the hardened edition of this game.
Well, of course you did.
I loved this game. Hardcore. Great game.
So Todd
Yeah.
and I used to play this one a lot as well as
Me
Modern
and
Warfare
Justin
2.
used to play this a lot online together.
Yeah. Well, we didn't play it online.
We would play, well, not like death matches. Well, we would play deathmatch too, but we played survival mode a lot together online.
Well,
and
see,
would
I
run
didn't
through the juggernauts and
So
everything like
when
that.
he got his PlayStation 3,
yeah,
when he got back from Iraq,
Mhm.
it was like the next year. I think he ended up getting like a PlayStation 3. And when this came out, he ended up getting it. And you said this came out in what, 2011?
Yes.
So I was already a year out of school.
yeah.
And on the weekends when I wasn't working, I would literally be down at his house, and we would either be playing this one or we would be playing. Actually, we stopped playing 2 a lot, obviously, when this one came out because it was new.
Mm-hmm.
And we would play like the special ops and shit like that, but he would just be like, "Dude, play the storyline," and he would literally just sit there and fucking watch me. He's like, "Dude, it's like I'm watching a movie."
Yeah.
So he would literally have me play the fucking storyline, and he would just sit there and just bullshit with me and be like, "Oh, watch out!" He'd be like my fucking spotter,
Right.
and because he was like, "No," he's like, "I lived this. I don't have to play the game. You play the game. I'll be your spotter." I was like, "That's fair."
Right. Yeah, great game. End of a franchise. Well, not complete end, and we'll get in more of that. But we'll move on from here. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 released in 2012. This Black Ops was the Black Ops that I played the most, probably just as long as everybody else had.
I played this, so I would still, if I had a couple people to actually play with, I would still love to play the zombie modes on this because of all the DLCs.
This should be backwards compatible. It is.
Yeah, just because of all the DLCs that it fucking had. for the zombie mode, because I think this one is by far my favorite zombie mode.
Yeah. This is first-person shooter developed by Treyarch, published by Activision. Once again, the ninth main installment of Call of Duty franchise, as well as being the first Call of Duty game available to the 8th generation console Wii U. So this was the only... I'm pretty sure this was the only Call of Duty on the Wii U. And it was released November 13th, 2012 as a direct sequel to Call of Duty Black Ops and was announced May 1st, 2012 during the NBA playoff game.
So I will say, when we talk about like the two different franchises or like story modes, it's still the same people in both of them, but it's basically like they're like two different wars going on.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to say two different wars. It's like two different, like, basically there's like the main story, which is like modern warfare, and then like when they're not dealing with that, they have like their side mission that they're doing, which is like the Black Ops, because you still have most of the same characters in both of them.
Yeah.
It's not like there's two different characters. For anybody who hasn't played this, which if you haven't played it, you're really missing out. There's like the same characters are in both of them. It's just basically like two different storylines that they're going through that kind of intertwine, but kind of stay in their own story, so to speak.
So this is the first game by Treyarch to be set in the future, and also the first direct sequel produced for the series by the studio. After much demand, anticipation, speculation, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 finally became available on Xbox One via backwards compatibility on April 12th, 2017. So if you still have an Xbox One, or probably an Xbox Series X, go play it. The story takes place across two separate arcs, one recounting events from 1986 to 1989, a few years after the events of Black Ops Cold War, and 18 years after Mason stops Dragovich and Nova 6. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go play Black Ops and World of War.
Right.
This was the best zombie mode, in my opinion, too. Black Ops 2 had the best zombie mode. I think we already mentioned that.
Yeah, you just had so many. So, like, for the waves, there was the one map. I can't remember what it was. This is the one. So, Black Ops 2 is the one that I used to play with Sean all the time. Because we would always play the one survival. He wasn't a huge... I don't think he was a huge fan of the objectives. He more or less just liked the waves. Not that he wouldn't play. Like, he was like us. He liked pretty much all of it, and he would play all of it. But I think he was more of a waves guy instead of, like, having the objective. And, which I liked both as well. I was just more of an objective guy.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which one, what map it was. But, it wasn't the bus station. It was the, I can't remember what it was.
Was that downtown one?
It was the town one that had you were, like, in the
town
road
square.
It was like basically you had like the buildings. There was like
we always usually hide up in that building where the pack a punch goes.
Yeah, you would hide out up there until you got
the rando chest.
Yeah, you would do that until the chest would move,
and then you'd move down
and then
the street.
you'd move down the street back into that caged area, and that's where you would sit. Like once you got past like level 15, it was either there or if you didn't open the steps for the Juggernog. You would stay. We would usually stay in the steps.
Yeah,
because then they would just funnel in.
Right.
But the only problem with those steps is you only had one way to get the fuck out, and it was through that door. And if you didn't have enough money to open that door, you were fucked.
Right.
Because there was a few times that we didn't have enough money, and there would be one of those crawly motherfuckers that would come up and shank our ankles, and we'd be like, "Who the fuck?"
Yeah.
I miss those games. Man, we're gonna have to play those.
Black Ops 2. They did release Black Ops Declassified for the PS Vita. That was
what the fuck is the PS Vita?
It was the newer version of the PSP handheld.
Okay.
Yeah. It had touch screen and everything. It was
It
cool.
was fancy.
The cool thing about it is you could actually link it to your PS3, and this is what started kind of that era of if you were playing like the story mode on your PS3, you could take it on the Vita and go and continue. So
I mean, that's pretty cool.
that started that technology.
Fancy.
It was
Fancy
pretty
that.
cool. Only certain games supported it though, because
Right.
they didn't release all those games.
And now
for
I'm
the
pretty
Vita.
sure every fucking game supports it now, probably.
Well, no, because the Vita and the PS3 don't exist anymore.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, they exist. They're just not
Yeah,
popular.
they're not supported anymore.
Yeah.
Then we move on to Call of Duty Strike Team, which was developed by the Blast Furnace and was released on iPhone in September 5th, 2013. And then was released in the Google Play Store on October 24th, 2013. So there's quite a few branches off to iOS and Android. If we move on to the most recent one, just so we can kind of skip it later, Call of Duty Mobile released in 2019, and that is the one you can currently play on your Android or iPhone. It's very popular, I do know.
Justin still plays it, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's quite a few people that play it. It had 35 million downloads in the first 3 days.
That's insane.
Yeah, people apparently really love mobile games. It's hard until you get used to it. I don't mind it, but
I might have to try it out.
I'd rather play it on console.
See, that's
you
me.
should at least try it.
I should
Well,
at least try it.
realistically, with your new phone and your Bluetooth Xbox controller, you could Bluetooth pair your controller to it, and you could play it with that.
Yeah,
Which I feel like is cheating.
Yeah, I would rather just try it with just the phone
Yeah.
and see how I like that.
All right, so next in line, we got Call of Duty Online, which was only released in China. Activision Shanghai was an online version of Call of Duty that was free to play. If you don't live in China, that game is irrelevant to you.
Yeah, I didn't play that one. Because we don't live in China.
So in 2013, we came out with Infinity Ward's next installment, which was, I believe, is also a good game, and it was very underrated. A lot of people didn't like it, but it was Call of Duty Ghosts. This is kind of a sequel to Modern Warfare 3. And the only reason why I say that is because if you haven't played the campaigns, once again, I don't know how many times I've got to beat you with this, but
We beat dead horses a lot. It's fine.
you should play it. Now, with that said, Call of Duty Ghosts brings back a couple characters right at the end of the campaign.
Yeah. I've played this.
From Modern Warfare 3.
This was a good one.
I loved Ghosts. I don't know why a lot of people didn't like it.
A lot of people, I don't think, liked because they took away or they put in a different mode, which was the
Extinction mode.
extinction mode.
Yeah.
I honestly thought extinction mode was fucking fun.
Yeah.
To be honest, it was hard. Like, you had to actually have like a fucking plan, and basically like you were, in the military, which I don't know if you guys didn't know, but these are military fucking games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of had to be fucking strategic about it.
Yeah. So,
But I thought it was a really good game. I thought the extinction mode was really good. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like my top game that I liked out of the whole series, but it was definitely a good fucking game.
yeah, and one of the reasons why I think they didn't like it is because they were like aliens. If you wouldn't have much of a problem with it if you actually played like I'd say Halo, or I'd even say Gears, but if you had a PlayStation, you wouldn't have played either of those games. But
I played Gears. I only played Gears with you because you had the Xbox and I always had the PlayStation. So when I
Right.
would come over, we would play Gears. And that's the same thing with like Borderlands.
Right.
I didn't play Borderlands until you and I started playing it when it came out and you got it, because I wasn't an Xbox person until like we started playing these games, and I still probably wouldn't have ever had an Xbox until, you know, you and Chrissy got me one.
Yeah.
So there's that.
The hardened edition and prestige edition for this game came with a fucking spy camera. It was a full HD 1080p spy camera that you put a little SD card into it and you'd record shit.
That's weird.
And it was cool. You could, well, I mean, it was basically like a GoPro, because you could mount it on a helmet and shit like that. And,
all right.
it was pretty cool. I thought it was cool. I also got that version. I got the prestige version for that, because this is right around whenever I worked at GameStop. So
You got all the fancy stuff.
yeah, my wife hated me for it. And my browser just froze.
Oh no. Don't do it.
I think it's just the browser.
It better just be the browser.
Yeah, we're still online. It's still recording.
Guys, these last couple of weeks we've been struggling with this.
There we go. It loaded back up.
We're,
okay.
Call
of Duty
honestly, Ghost I think was a very good game. I liked it, and
Yeah.
I would say that it would probably fall more into the Modern Warfare like storyline than the Black Ops. I mean, realistically, it was kind of like its own storyline.
Next in line was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This was Sledgehammer's game's first rendition of its standalone Call of Duty game. It was codenamed Blacksmith during development. It was the 11th major release in the Call of Duty series. It released for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC by High Moon Studios for the PS3 and 360. Now, this game, if I remember correctly, the PS3 and PS4 version did not have a certain mode, and I think it was the story mode. There was no story mode. It was literally online only for the 360 and PS3. Made a lot of people really fucking mad.
I don't think so.
Oh, nope. I lied.
That
Listen.
was Black Ops 3.
It was also the final game in the series to feature a single-player campaign for the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to say, because I remember playing this, and I never had... I know I played it before you guys got me the Xbox.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, this one I know you could still have played the story mode.
Yeah.
Because this actually was the last story mode that I played.
Okay.
Was Advanced Warfare.
This one featured Exo Zombies and Exo Survival. So
Exo Zombies was fucking fun, but it was weird.
They pulled game modes from both Treyarch and Infinity Ward. So they took the Exo Survival and then Exo Zombies. Pretty cool game. I liked it.
It was a good game. I liked it. I liked the story mode. It started getting very futuristic. I'm not a huge futuristic fan, nor am I a technology fan at all. But I will say that the story mode in this was really cool. They had some futuristic shit in there.
Yeah.
That if you're not used to playing it honestly, it kind of reminded me of Halo a little bit.
Yeah. So a lot of people, in my personal experience of selling this game, hated it. They did not like it. Sledgehammer Games got a lot of slack. It did make a lot of money. A lot of people bought it, but a lot of people actually came back not liking it because of the futuristic, and they wanted to go back to the way things were. So, with that said, with Infinite Warfare, they did also release the Modern Warfare Remastered for the Xbox One and PS4 to let you go back and play Modern Warfare. That was kind of their here you go type deal. I think that it may have helped with sales, and I know a lot of people that bought Infinite Warfare just so they could play Modern Warfare Remastered, to each his own. But everybody said they hated it. They wanted to go back, and Call of Duty was like, fuck it, we're going back to basics, and came out with Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
Which was the same setting of their first 5 games.
Yeah.
Call of Duty World War II released in 2017. Call of Duty returned to its roots with Call of Duty World War II, a breathtaking experience that redefines World War II for a new gaming generation. Land in Normandy on D-Day and the battle across Europe through the iconic locations in history's most monumental war. Experience classic Call of Duty combat and bonds of the camaraderie and unforgiving nature of war against a global power throwing the world into a tyranny. This was released on Xbox One, PS4, and Windows. Leaked concept for the game was initially found in late March 2017. A month before the official reveal on April 26th, the game was released on November 3rd. World War II is the 14th game in the Call of Duty franchise and Sledgehammer Games' second developed in a 3-year development cycle. So Sledgehammer Games came out with this. They
said are bad on Advanced Warfare.
No, Advanced Warfare was Infinity Ward.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
you're right. Sledgehammer came out with...
yeah, it was their turn, and they were like, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. I have not played this one. I've heard it was a very good game.
I have it on my Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This had a campaign multiplayer and came back with Nazi zombies.
You could play the campaign multiplayer on this
one? Find out.
I thought that's what you said.
No,
you said it has a campaign.
It has campaign multiplayer
mode.
and
right.
zombies.
Okay, I thought you said like a multiplayer campaign mode.
No,
I was gonna say that's fucking cool. No, I'm sure it doesn't. All of the campaigns are typically just.
So there's it also features similar server support to previous games. However, unlike previous iterations, game now features a full social space, the headquarters section, with the ability for the player to reside in between games. A special new game mode has also been added to the multiplayer, which takes players on a simulated battle with objectives designed in attack and defense style called War.
That's cool.
I haven't played any of the multiplayer on this. I literally just bought it and started playing the campaign, so...
Maybe we'll have to try out the multiplayer.
Yeah. Nazi zombies, yeah. They brought that back.
Nazi zombies. Definitely have to try out the Nazi zombies.
Yeah.
See what it's like.
A lot of people were... Dude, it's fucking scary. Like, I started playing it a bit, and literally, it'll scare the shit out of you. It's fucking creepy as hell. Shit whispers in your ear.
I don't like that.
Shit like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
They definitely went full force with that.
Well, that's awesome.
Next up is 2018. They came out with Call of Duty Black Ops 4, one of the most anticipated sequels.
I did not play this, like, at all.
Treyarch came back with Raven Software for the assist, and then Beanox did the PC with assistance from Blizzard. Published by Activision, released in October 12, 2018, featured no traditional campaign for the first time in the franchise. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 puts all attention on 3 distinct modes: multiplayers, zombies, and a new battle royale mode called Blackout. That is when Call of Duty started doing the battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
I did not play Black Ops 4, only due to the fact that there was no campaign.
Same.
Very upsetting to me.
I was super... So, when this was coming out...
Yeah.
Wait, did we skip Black Ops 3?
No. We talked about Black Ops.
I don't remember you saying anything about Black Ops 3.
No? I swear.
I'm almost positive that you
We
said
did
nothing
skip Black
about
Ops 3. We skipped Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare because I was talking about Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
And I just kind of skipped the world. Sorry. Okay, so
Yeah.
2015 was Black Ops 3.
Literally just skipped over like 2 of the
Most iconic.
most iconic installments.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3, Black Ops 3 had a campaign mode, didn't it?
Yes.
Or no?
Yeah, it did.
See,
This was backwards compatible from Beanox and Mercenary technology for the 360 and PS3. Not backwards compatible, but made for the 360 and PS3. I also believe that... no, that might be the next one. First-person shooter video game developed by Treyarch for Xbox One, PS4, and Windows. It's the fourth game in the Black Ops series, including World at War, Black Ops 2. A fifth entry into the series called Black Ops 4, which was released in October 12th of 2018, which had no campaign. It was the first Call of Duty game in which downloadable content, including beta access, is available first on PlayStation consoles, and the beta was released for PS4 on August 19th and ended on August 23rd. The Xbox and PC beta version released on August 25th and ended on August 30th. Black Ops 3 is also the first modern Call of Duty that had the official Chinese translation. I don't care about that.
I can't remember if I played this one or not. After Advanced Warfare, I really kind of stopped gaming a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get back into it until after my
so
alcoholic phase.
This says Black Ops 3 follows up on events immediately after Black Ops 2, so...
Yeah, so I don't think I played this one.
You'll have to
The
play
last
it.
one that I played was Advanced Warfare.
I remember Black Ops 3. So this one had campaign, obviously had zombies. Nightmares was for PS4, Xbox One, and PC only, and free run.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one. I didn't play it. I would like to. Obviously, I would like to get caught up on all of the games that I kind of flaked out on.
Yeah.
When I, became a raging alcoholic for a good, 4 years.
So Black Ops 3 is its own experience, and it has its own experience-based progression system. The system affects gameplay by letting you customize your weapons and is done by changing the skin or scope on your weapon, adding attachments, custom logos, and symbols. The prestige mode of zombies is also letting players go through 35 levels each, prestige until prestige 10, after which they can enter prestige master and climb from 35 to max level 1000. For each 100 levels, a few more player symbols are unlocked. Zombies was briefly teased at the end of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 reveal trailer, where a zombie could be seen ripping a plank out of the window and the horde of other zombies following up behind it. The zombies had yellow eyes. The zombie mode reveal trailer was first shown on July 9th at the Zombies panel at San Diego Comic-Con. I have to go to a Comic-Con before I die.
I mean...
Like actual Comic-Con. Either NYC Comic-Con or San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay.
Sorry. I had to throw that in there.
I'm pretty sure we probably would do better at an NYC one. Mainly because it's closer.
Yeah, but it's New York City.
I mean, it's San Diego.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people at both. You pick your poison.
I guess. So you didn't have really much on Black Ops 3.
I don't really have much on it. I just realized that we skipped it.
Yeah. Infinite Warfare, which we also skipped, that was created by Infinity Ward.
Yeah, I didn't play this one either.
And this one was the one that came with the remastered version of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That was the kind of, hey, here you go. Because a lot of people were talking about how they hated the futuristic, but it was released inside of it. So once they had Advanced Warfare and then Black Ops 3, which was also kind of futuristic, and then they did Infinite Warfare, everyone was kind of like, we're done. So they knew that, so that's why they weren't going to scrap a game,
right? So
they continued to make it and launched it, and they launched it with Call of Duty 4 Remastered. I did not play much of Infinite Warfare. This is when I was super into Battlefield 3 and 4, so I was playing more of those.
I didn't get into the Battlefields. One of the reasons I don't think I got into the Battlefields is because of everybody was just like, oh my god, it's so much better than fucking Call of Duty because you can't quick snipe or you can't do this and it just plays so much better. And I'm like, they're still good fucking games. Like, shut up.
No. So mine, yes, the gun mechanics and everything are more realistic. However, I enjoy the Battlefield games because I like the multiplayer better on Battlefield than I did on Call of Duty. Now, as far as campaign-wise, I did love the Call of Duty campaigns, but I do have to say that the Battlefield campaign... I don't think Todd would be able to play the Battlefield campaigns. There is a lot of shit.
See, if we're being completely honest, I'm not saying that I would never play them. I know I said that, like, years ago because, like, everybody was like, dude, you gotta play it. It's so much better than Call of Duty. Like, yeah. I have always been a Call of Duty fan. I think the Call of Duty games are fantastic. I will always hold true to the Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
Because it was such a big part of my military experience after the conflict Desert Storms.
So when they released Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 and everybody was bitching about the futuristic, they decided to release Infinite Warfare with Modern Warfare Remastered. That is when Battlefield 1, I believe, came out.
Yeah, that's because...
And it went to World War 1 because they were trying to pull...
Yeah, they were trying to overthrow the Call of Duty.
Now, what backfired on them is they did pull a lot of Call of Duty players, and they catered to them, and it played like Call of Duty, which made Battlefield players mad because there wasn't drop shots, and there wasn't, like, bullet mechanics and stuff. It was literally like laser hitting and shit like that. And Battlefield players are like, we're done. I'm not playing another Battlefield. Not if it's going to be like this, because this is the reason why we don't play Call of Duty. But
that's my thing. Like, I get it. I understand. Like, people like games a certain way, and they like playing this and they like playing that. But like, for me, me personally, I don't fucking play to play online. I play the campaigns. One, I'm not good at playing online, mainly because I don't fucking play it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be good at it because, like, I know the people who fucking do play it. But my biggest thing about playing online with other people, if I am just a person who gets on once every, couple months or something like that, I don't want to fucking play with people who play every night in their fucking parents' basement, jerking off to these fucking games while they're playing, fucking sucking the middles out of Twinkies and downing fucking 37 gallons of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And they have like their whole 37 TV setup because they're like, oh, I can't get shot. I have to have this. I have to get the fucking win. It's like, whoa, buddy. This is a fucking game. You need to settle the fuck down. Mm-hmm. And then also the people who are like fucking... You're a fucking douchebag, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fuck you, and beat your fuck. Like, the fucking... the bullshitting on the games. Like, I'm just like, nah. I can't fucking... Like, I can't do that shit. It's annoying as fuck to me.
Yeah.
So, which is why I've never been an online player. Like, anytime somebody's ever wanted to play online... Like I said, Cam and I used to do it, but we didn't have headsets. We didn't hear anybody. We just played... to play because Cam was pretty decent at it.
Yeah.
I fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Like, my fucking kill to death ratio was always horrible.
So,
that was my rant.
That's good.
You're welcome.
We talked about World War II, Black Ops 4, mobile. In 2019, they released Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I don't believe that this is a remastered of the Modern Warfare because I haven't played this yet either, but I want to. It's a top selling game in 2020. This is whenever a lot of COVID was happening, and I just didn't get to play it. But I was looking at it here, and it says, upon returning to the Modern Warfare series, Infinity Ward set out to create a game ripped straight from the real-world terrorism that exists in modern-day 2019.
Oh, all right.
A week before the game's reveal, studio narrative director Taylor Kurosaki and the single-player director Jacob Minkoff explained to journalists that this new game was more mature and authentic and relevant Call of Duty game that's not superhero caricature, but instead a down-to-earth representation of the realities of being a soldier. It's taking scenarios that are ripped from the headlines among the stated goals of the game's campaign to create an emotional connection through the realities of war and to push the boundaries of the medium. I want to fucking play it.
I'm
now.
fucking curious now. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that came out in 2019. Haven't played it. I will play it.
Oh,
if
I
you
will.
guys,
I will definitely fucking play this one.
Yeah. Then came Warzone. I've played Warzone.
I've played Warzone like 3 times.
Not a huge fan, but
It seems like it's a really good game.
and I know a lot of you guys play it a lot, and
if you get into the battle royale thing and stuff like that, and if you play it enough to where you're actually decent and you're not getting fucking killed 30 seconds into it, it probably is a fantastic game. I'm not saying that it's not, but for me, and I know for pretty much the same as Drew, like we don't play the fucking battle royale style games.
No.
It's not my thing. It's never been my thing. I
Well,
don't like playing with people.
Listen, I tried to make it my thing, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm getting older, and I suck.
Yeah, like I don't.
A lot of these kids are better than me, and I don't want to blow up on some kid just because I suck. I mean, that's what it
Realistically,
realistically comes down to.
Right, and
Whether you're
I would
cheating
never.
or not,
Honestly,
I
I would
would never
never
know
do that
because-
until. I would never do that until like. But you got those fucking kids online, the younger adults online that are fucking like, oh yeah, you fucking suck. Like I'm better. Like I'd just be like, listen, when you get laid,
Well,
you know, and actually touch a vagina, then you can talk to me about being good at fucking video games. But until then,
or a dick,
shut
whatever
the
you
fuck, or
prefer.
a dick, yeah, whatever you prefer. Whenever you decide to lose your virginity and get out of your mother's basement, then you can talk shit. But until then, shut the fuck up. Like you're good at video games. Congratulations. You want a fucking cookie? Because I don't know what I don't know what else you
And
want.
then there's some of these guys that live in their parents' basement that are making billions of dollars on YouTube. So.
And you know what? Good for them. Like you found a way
And
to
I
do it.
dress up like a clown every morning to go to work.
Yeah, like I don't know. I get it. People.
Warzone, I've gave it a couple plays through. I'm not.
I'm
a
not
fan.
saying I wouldn't play it again.
And it's not because it's a terrible game. It's a great game. It's fantastic. The graphics are beautiful.
Oh, the graphics are amazing.
The
I will say
gameplay is
that.
fantastic. I'm just terrible. So
I'm not good at the. I'm not good at the fucking battle royale games.
So Warzone came out in 2020 and subsequently released a campaign, a remastered campaign of Modern Warfare 2. It was for download only, and I think that it was only like a 30-day thing.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known that.
And that was just kind of a teaser, but the reason why it was a teaser is because I think that they are going to release it with the new Modern Warfare that comes out at the end of this year. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. You play this.
I have actually played this. I have this. I play it fairly regularly with Chris. The zombie mode on this one is really fun.
Okay.
It's just, it kind of gives you like objectives. You have to do like certain points here, certain points there. It's just, we only played that mode a couple times. It also has the object game.
Okay.
I know a lot of people stream that shit online and stuff like that, where you're an object and the person has to like hunt you down and shit.
Yeah.
Chrissy and I really play that one. We suck at it because we just play with the two of us.
Yeah.
So one of us is hiding and the other one has to find the other one, and it's fucking hard. I will tell you that it is not easy.
Yeah.
So it is fun.
Warzone
I haven't.
was actually a game mode for this.
Yeah.
And then it released as its own
Yeah.
free to
Yeah,
play.
I knew
thing.
that. I haven't played the campaign for Cold War.
No? Does it have the
Because-
campaign? It has missions.
Yeah.
16 main missions. Call of Duty Black Ops Cornhole. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Cornhole.
And each of them is listed below depending on a player's choice. In Identity Crisis, the mission order will branch out to either Final Countdown or Ashes to Ashes.
So it doesn't have a campaign mode.
It does, kind of. But it's saying you make choices in Mission 14 called Identity Crisis. And whatever choice you make, it'll either end with the Final Countdown or it'll end with Ashes to Ashes.
That's kind of cool.
So
I don't
That's
understand why, like, a few of these they haven't made campaigns for. It's very annoying to
I
me.
think that's kind of campaignish. It's just
It is, but like you guys came out with like the best campaigns.
Yeah.
Why stop?
I
Like
couldn't
why
tell
not
you, pal.
continue? Why not continue coming out with the campaigns? Like keep them going. Like they're so fucking good.
Couldn't tell you.
Like, it's annoying.
And then next is Call of Duty Vanguard, was released last year.
Sean said that this one was really good. I haven't played it.
First-person shooter game developed by Sledgehammer Games. So this was Sledgehammer Games. Vanguard is the 18th game in Call of Duty franchise, announced on August 19th, 2021, and was released November 5th. I haven't played this either. It says Stalingrad, Soviet Union, Berlin, Nazi Germany. I'm thinking that this is probably also set back in World War II.
Probably.
So Sledgehammer Games must have continued on with that.
Yeah, I haven't played this one. It is. This one is also World War II.
Yeah.
Because Sean was telling me about this. I'm pretty sure Sean has played this one.
It also has a missions mode. So you go through locations. The Pacific Front, Eastern Front, Western Front, North Africa, and that's it. But there's missions inside of them.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I think those missions mode like brings up a map, and you just pick wherever you want to go.
Yeah, like that's cool. Listen, don't get me wrong. I think that's
This
fucking
also
cool.
has Nazi zombies in it.
Yeah,
I
think
I
that
feel like Sledgehammer Games kind of stole the whole Nazi zombies thing straight out of Treyarch's hand.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it doesn't matter.
Is
Oh
what it
no,
is.
it actually says Treyarch made the zombies mode. So
oh, okay.
whatever. That's
Listen,
cool.
I
They're
like
working
the
together now.
Listen, I
that.
like the mission mode. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But put a fucking campaign in too.
Right.
Like why? Why?
Yeah.
Why
So,
take the campaign mode out? I don't understand.
Yeah. So we're gonna end with the one that releases this year, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It is an upcoming first-person shooter video game developed by Infinity Ward for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X, as well as Microsoft Windows. It is the 19th game in the Call of Duty franchise and the sequel to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Its logo was revealed on April 28th, 2022, and is set to release October 28th, 2022. 3 days before my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
On PC, the game marks the return of Call of Duty to the Steam platform that since 2018 Black Ops 4 was exclusive for the Battle.net platform. So it's coming back to Steam, you guys. So that's pretty exciting. There's also going to be a new Warzone experience that is going to subsequently release with it. We don't know much about this game.
Because it hasn't come out yet.
Absolutely. But I'm going to get... So it's going to have Warzone 2.0. That's exciting. For all you fans that love Warzone. So with... I got to play the first one before I even play this one. So I'm going to get on that before this even comes out. Because I just thought they were remastered versions. And that's why I didn't pick them up super quickly. But no, they're whole new games. So that's exciting. We are going to play this for you guys, and then we're going to end. So we're coming up on an hour 20 anyway. So let us know what you think, and we will kind of sit back, listen to it, and we'll give you our little opinion whenever it pops in. So here we go. Get it started.
Got a hit on Hassan.
We can't take him in Iran.
He's not in Iran. Who do we send?
So it looks like they're bringing back old characters, but in modern.
Right, that's where we're in position.
Yeah.
Bravo team offloads here. Alpha team stays on board to land.
I don't know. I think they can hear us.
This is capture or kill.
Dude, those fucking graphics. That was Price.
Yep.
He's Ghost.
Price.
How the hell did Iran get their hands on this?
It's either Russia or us.
Russia.
We need an army. Look, get us an army.
Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
The ultimate weapon is team.
That looks bad fucking ass.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dude, I gotta get back into these.
Yeah.
I gotta play the last couple of them.
Yeah, I gotta play Modern Warfare. So, all right, you guys, that was everything. That was our fun live experience on the Call of Duty games and how we experienced them over the years.
For
as
you,
well as our opinions on them.
again, for you ones who have not played the campaigns, play them. They are fucking well worth it.
Also, guys, make sure you get in the comments on all the different socials. Let us know what your favorite Call of Duty was. Why? Make sure you let us know why. Let us know if you have played the campaign or if you haven't played the campaign. You can definitely ask for recommendations. You guys can interact with each other. We'll definitely give you our recommendations of what our favorite campaigns were if you haven't got it out of this video. Make sure to follow us on all the socials, including Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, as well as you can catch this podcast next day on all of your favorite podcast outlets. This has been the awesome and one of my most favorite episodes of Unfiltered Imposed Opinions, and we will see you guys next week.
Peace.